Hello Mary, how are you doing? I thought I'd make a video going through your AdWords account, explaining a few things that I've done, and hopefully it'll make a bit of sense for you if you decide you wanted to do something as well too later on in the future. As you can see here, we have 3 ad groups: wedding cakes, birthday cakes, and cakes Melbourne. So then the idea with this is we put the appropriate keywords in the appropriate ad group. So we click on wedding cakes, you'll see the ad up here we created and the keywords that we have in the ad group. If I can just slow this down a little bit here. Okay. Come on. Alright. Sorry for that bouncing around. Okay, as you can see here, we've got in the ad group wedding cakes, we've got keywords to do with wedding cakes. Makes sense. Now, if we click on this little keyword, this little tab up here called keyword details, we select all, it'll come to the keywords that you have bid on. Now, what I've done as well is I've added some of these keywords as a negative because I think they're not relevant to what you want to do and you don't want to waste your money on it. The idea is that I'm trying to stretch your money further and not have you wasted on keywords that someone is not looking to buy a cake, and even further, a wedding cake. So we have these ones here we have added, which is wedding cakes Melbourne, cakes Melbourne, birthday cakes Melbourne. I don't know how that one got in there because that's wedding cakes as well, but you can see ones that we have excluded here, like cake decorator jobs. It doesn't have anything to do with making a cake, or well, it does, but I don't think you're looking at hiring anyone. If you are, then we could create an extra ad group and target an ad to that and target a landing page on your website to that as well too. So a few other ones, free wedding cake catalogs, I don't think that's relevant. And the idea here is we go and we can start to see what is more what you're bidding on, and we can start to define and really tighten the keywords. And if we find we want to create another ad group and send it to a different page, we could do that as well too. This is a basic idea and it is a little bit better than what you had before. But you know, for instance, we could have cupcake wedding cakes and create an ad group around that, and you could have pictures and you could have a web page just about cupcakes for weddings, and create an ad for that. So we can go even further, we can define it even further. But I just wanted to show you that. And you can see here all the other ones we've added, like there's another one we've excluded, eggless cake in Safeway Melbourne. I don't think that's relevant. Cake pavlova shell Melbourne, taken that one out, and we can go on and on. Now, also too in here, I think it's really good market analysis, because when I was looking through, I did find a few here that I think is where are they? Come on. Yeah, as you can see, like people type in car cakes Melbourne, so they want specific types of cakes, and you can really get into it. Here it is here. You can really get into it and find out what's going on. Now, one of the things I saw is Giggle and Hoot cake. This come up a few times. It's a children's cake. My kids watch Giggle and Hoot. But what we could do is we could create our own little ad group around this specific term. If you have done any Giggle and Hoot cakes, we could send them to that particular page and they see the amazing work that you do, and more than likely get a job for a Giggle and Hoot cake. And the reason why is it's really tightly defined. You know, someone or mother or father is searching for a Giggle and Hoot cake that their child wants. They see your ad that says Giggle and Hoot cake, they click on the ad and it goes to a page on your website that has pictures about Giggle and Hoot cake, a phone number to call you, or order straight off the website. going to get into this SEO side of things with this as well, because that's another issue. But if you created a page on your site about Giggle and Hoot Cake Melbourne, and it's only getting two searches every 7 days, but if you get 1 or 2 jobs per month, we can really define the types of jobs that you can get a lot easier, and also to make it easier to rank for a lot of search terms that are really defined for organic free result, the search engine optimization side of things, which will eventually boost the broader terms like wedding cakes and birthday cakes for you in the eyes of Google. And also too, I noticed there was a few in here about racing cakes. So the spring racing carnival is coming on now. People are wanting some horse racing cakes or some corporate cakes and stuff like that. So you can target trends that are happening in Melbourne at the specific time as well too. So those are things you can do that you could really ramp up, your cake making, and obviously produce a lot more money. I'm going to stop this, change tactic a little bit here, and I want to go up and show you the search engine optimization side of things. Going up to my address bar up here. Now, I really still do have an issue with the URLs that you have, and I'll show you here. Like if I go, I'm going to click here, we've got amaranthoscakes.com.au, and then I click again, we have amaranthos.com.au, and we have amaranthoscakes.com.au. That's 2 sites in Google's index that are exactly the same. It's no good. I can't do anything with this until you get this issue changed. I'm happy to refund your money and continue for a couple of weeks just to sort of keep going with the AdWords to define that and finish what I started there. But yeah, you really do need to have that looked at. And just as an example, I'll show you here, I've got another site that I manage with my brother-in-law's Platinum Paint Protection. You can see the www there. Now if I go in and I take out this www, and you can have a cake, I'll show you actually on yours. If I take that out, now I hope this doesn't make me a liar, but if I click enter, see your www doesn't disappear, and it just has this. This means this is a 3rd website you have on Google. Now I'll show you the Platinum Paint Protection one. The www, if I take it away and I press enter, it'll come back, hopefully. Yeah, it does, it comes back. It just means that this site doesn't exist, that address doesn't exist on Google like that, and it's redirected to one site only, which is the www. I chose to have that address, but you'll never rank really well if you're having 3 to 4 sites in Google's index. I think there's even another one where you've got the default, if I can spell it correctly, default.asp, and again it's the same, so that's the 4th one. And then there could be more on Amaranthos Cakes as well too. I thought originally it was 4, but now I'm looking more into it, there could be 5. Yeah, so that's another 5th one. Yeah, it really needs to be looked at. You've got to speak to your webmaster, tell them to get rid of all the other, pick one and stick with the one. I think amaranthos.com has 2 years of age, and if that's the one you want to get ranked and sell later on, but we can't do anything until you get that sorted. I hope that makes sense. Please contact me, or I'll contact you in the next few days if you've got any questions.